Back on Monet, guys. We are here looking for a member, or a new member, I should say, of the Turian High Command. We discovered Garrus, who's obviously helping his people try and defend against the Reapers. We're on the moon called Monet. And yeah.
How far? Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Which we will. So we're just going to keep going right from where we left off. Slidey, slidey. Hello.
Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big one.
Oh.
That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
Oh,
How bad is
Garrus.
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
Are you putting up a good fight?
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out of you? If they'd
Yeah.
only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
Yeah, that's also true. Oh, just credits. Okay. Why is Garrus grayed out? Did he die or something? In the fights, in the combat, I mean. Come on, there's going to be an ambush waiting for us at some point. I get the feeling this, we might have to fight going the other way.
Shit, I hate those things.
Yeah.
And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Yeah.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone.
What are these guys shooting at?
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice, nice. Alright, let's keep going.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
Yes, Garrus.
I'll say.
Show yourselves, you cheeky husks. So obviously that big thing that I called a berserker, because I've referenced everything in XCOM 2, was a Turian that they've morphed, right? They're going to do that with every race.
So, Commander, you really
Yeah?
think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
Okay, Krogan ancient history. Genophage, Krogan rebellions, it's all been updated. Okay, fine. I'll try and remember that. It's not really the right time to read it now, is it? Wow. take the XP, thank you. I feel like we're going to have to run back in this direction and fight loads more. Could be wrong. Maybe we're just supposed to be running.
That sounds bad!
Okay, double time! No Reapers taking this Primarch from me!
Right behind you!
Okay, we've got to stop the cannibals eating each other. I missed. Damn it, Garrus.
Move into the compound!
Moving!
Right behind you!
Oh no! Oh! I'm trying to run. Right, Bill, where are you, Bill? Nice. Oh god, I thought they were Turians. Ava, help us out. Bill. Where is it? Oh!
Looks grim. Been a brutal fight for these guys.
But the tide's turning.
Turn up the heat!
Whoa! Nice. No more brutes, please. Ava, come on. General.
General Victus,
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciate it.
General, you're needed off-planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
I'm Primarch of Palaven, negotiating for the Turian hierarchy.
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
So you don't want to?
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy.
Well,
and
we
I
know
piss
that.
people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
Yeah, I understand. We had the description of him, didn't we? So yeah, in that sense, that could make you perfect because you're not a typical politician.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. You see this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Thanks, General.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this move.
Without him up there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them.
Yeah.
Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
Looks like we're going to need to call in a favor from Rex.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Salarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but
What?
any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Unbelievable.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Okay. Sir Kesh, Primarch Victus has called for a war summit and has taken the unusual step of including the Krogan. Rendezvous with the Solarian ship and use the Normandy as neutral ground for the summit. You would have thought we would have gone to talk to Rex or something first, right? So I think that this is DLC, so I might do this before we go to Sakesh. Because I feel like, I don't know if this is just me, but in the second game I definitely bottlenecked a lot of the side quests to the pre-end game. I know I didn't necessarily have much choice, but hopefully here, without that kind of automatic triggering of main quests, I can get to stuff more gradually and everything might feel paced a bit more, spaced out, you know? Because all these quests seem to be to do with stopping the Reapers anyway, right? Let's just let these things update. Okay. Hackett?
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Did we ask him this already?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit
No,
Earth?
no.
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat.
Yeah, we read about
Hell,
that.
I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Yeah, that can't feel good.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
Yeah, if we win lots of small battles, we'll hopefully get there eventually.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
It might not be enough, but well, we can only hope, right?
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device.
Yeah.
So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
All our eggs in one basket.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do.
Yeah, but they invented
Some thought
that.
it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Cerberus gonna slow us down.
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did.
No, he wants to
You'd think
control
we'd be
them.
on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
He wants to control them.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Okay, thanks, Admiral.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Yeah, so obviously I've been saying how I think my character model looks a bit different. I just made a little picture comparing the ones from the various games, and the lips do look like they're slightly higher up here than they were in the first and second game. So there is a mod that I can use to... So what I'd do is I'd start a new game, mess around a bit just to alter maybe the height of the lips, then get the code and then put that code into my save. So I'd need to use a mod, but you guys just let me know. Does this look... I think we still look fine. I might just... I think I'm probably just going to be okay with keeping it. The games came out at very, spaced apart, so they're going to look slightly different, aren't they? But let me know your opinion on that. I'll have shown you the picture on the screen. Hey, Garrus.
Commander, thank you for allowing
it's
the
Primarch.
use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapon systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Okay, that means I'm a racist. I just called him Garrus. Didn't realise he was on board. I thought we'd taken him to the Citadel already. Earth?
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Okay.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand that feeling.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
Yeah, definitely.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Alright, Victus. Thanks for the chat, mate.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Okay, this gives me a bit of hope. Okay, so this is not got anything extra yet, right? Okay. Let's do a quick tour of the ship.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
It's Dr.
I don't know,
Ava.
she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
Yeah, I'm going.
See if you can get...
Oh, sorry. They were telling me to rush, so I rushed. We're going to the AI core, right? Is it locked?
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
Guns ready, guys.
I'm going in.
We need to have some...
Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Seriously?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
What?
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
I mean, I guess because Edie's a true AI, maybe she does seek some sort of freedom, right? And Joker is gonna love this. Right. Oh dear me. Oh dear. I feel like this is sarcastic, so...
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Yeah, we need to test this out. Can you assume like a more human-looking form?
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
I think he'll be interested in certain parts
On
of
that,
it.
we can agree.
Okay. Why does a machine need to have such big, you know, assets?
Was that Edie who just walked by?
What?
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this.
Yeah. Jesus. Alright. So we got some... I didn't mark all as red just yet, did I?
Admiral Stephen, the Enhanced Defense Intelligence, or...
Sorry, friend. Okay, new ED. The Enhanced Defense Intelligence, or ED, serves as an information source and cyber warfare defense system on the rebuilt Normandy SR2. The ship's crew can access ED at any terminal or through radio contact. During an attack from a collector vessel, pilot Jeff Joker Moreau gave ED full access to the Normandy's systems, allowing the ship to escape. Although ED retains the control that Moreau gave her, she is usually content to advise the organic crew members who fly and maintain the ship. Oh, we got an entry for Garrus. Garrus Vicarian is a noted Turian sharpshooter and combat engineer. He was born on Palaven and became a Citadel security officer like his father, but left the force when Superior shut down his investigation into the rogue Spectre Seren Arterius. Vicarian eventually discovered that Seren had been indoctrinated by the Reaper known as Sovereign. Vicarian eventually found his way to the criminal haven of Omega and assumed the alias Archangel. There he and a small group of operatives worked to disrupt the settlement's powerful mercenary groups until Shepard recruited him. The Turian narrowly survived the Second Normandy's attack on the Collectors. More recently, Vicarian has become the head of a Turian task force focused on preparing for the Reaper invasion. We've got another entry on the Reapers. A brute. So yeah, you can see from the top of the head that it's a Turian. The brute is a hulking amalgamation of Turian and Krogan, alright, victims of the Reapers. Because the tissue from dextroprotein species like the Turians is incompatible with levoprotein species like the Krogan, implants regulate the brute's body chemistry to combat organ rejection. This is the fusion of Turian military skill and Krogan blood rage that makes the brute such a formidable enemy, capable of destroying armoured vehicles to get the soldiers inside. Troops are advised to keep their distance and whenever possible not engage the brute alone. Marauders. Marauders are harvested Turians that command and protect other Reaper troops. The lean, armoured creatures present a significant threat in and of themselves, but they are especially dangerous when leading a Reaper task force. Alliance Marines have observed Marauders fortifying husks and cannibals by enveloping them in a ribbon of energy that forms a scabby shell of armour. For this reason, when Alliance soldiers encounter a Marauder alongside husks or cannibals, standing orders are to target the Marauder first. Right. Okay, so he gives them armour, so target the Marauders before husks if they're both present. But did we get a new entry for Krogan? No. We've got one on the Reaper War, so that was definitely... Yeah, the Battle of Palaven. When Tatris fell, the Turians knew little about the Reapers except that they wanted to enrage the Turians. Staying calm, the Turians massed in force around Palaven, their homeworld. Fleet Admiral Irix Coronati, in what became known as the 15-minute plan, stationed only 2 carriers, undaunted and resolute, near the system's relay. When the Reaper fleet emerged, the carriers launched swarms of unmanned fighters and spy drones. These were quickly destroyed, but the drones transmitted vital data on the Reaper's effective range, fleet composition, and exact location. The Turians' other ships then deployed to defend the system in earnest. Knowing that the Reaper's weapons had a longer effective range than any of his own, Coronati made a short, daring, faster-than-light jump, landing his dreadnoughts in the middle of the Reaper fleet. The dreadnoughts then turned to line up their main guns on the Reapers, which also needed to turn to fire on the Turians. This ploy used the Reapers' size against them. Because they couldn't turn faster, the Turian dreadnoughts locked targets first, and their concentrated firepower downed several Reaper capital ships. Nice! The Reapers countered instantly. Their destroyers performed a jump of their own to the skies above Palaven. Well, that's awesome. Beginning orbital strikes on Turian cities, the Turians, forced to defend the planet, found themselves in a pitched battle far from the relay, from which emerged a seemingly endless line of Reaper ships. After massive casualties, Coronati ordered retreat. The Turians insist that Palaven isn't lost. The battle has merely moved to the ground. Reaper troop transports have dumped hordes of husks to capture Palaven's inhabitants, but met with little success. Reaper capital ships are destroying city after city, but much of the Turian fleet is still operable, and the citizenry is heavily armed. The Turians refuse to be intimidated. Man, that is awesome, that 15-minute plan thing. That he just, like, plonks himself right in the middle of the fleet. Just like not even a Trojan horse, I don't know what you call it. Because they're so big, right? Used it against them. That's quality, right? Yeah, we don't need to read that. I want to find out that Krogan stuff. No. There was a bunch of stuff on the... Yeah. Ancient Krogan history. The lack of adequately preserved archives presents a significant obstacle to research into ancient Krogan history. Nevertheless, recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on the topic, revealing a society once rich with cultural, architectural, and artistic accomplishments. Newly discovered ruins reveal that the Krogan had particularly advanced understandings of structural and geotechnical engineering, as compared to other cultures at similar stages of development. Old Krogan architecture demonstrates seismic loading techniques that would have both resisted earthquakes and diffused small-scale vibrations from vehicles in their sprawling cities. Curiously, however, Tuchanka has little natural tectonic activity. Instead, researchers believe the ancient Krogan were concerned with safe cohabitation with one of the planet's apex predators, Kalros, the mother of all Threshermoors. Awesome. Prior to the Genophage, Krogan population growth was limited by predation, disease, and war. Even so, the birth rate exploded once the Krogan achieved industrialization, leading to wars over resources and living space. Other species on Tuchanka suffered greatly as the Krogan expanded. When the Krogan ran out of land, they settled into an arms race that ended in nuclear devastation. Tuchanka's relatively short golden age was at an end. But this Krogan history may yet aid the modern Krogan. Some of the techniques and technology discovered in the ruins could be used to improve standard colonization equipment, signaling economic renewal for the Krogan at long last. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read this last Krogan Rebellions one, and then I'm going to mark all as viewed. Because I can't be doing with checking all the random bits every time. After the Rachni War, The quick breeding Krogan expanded there at the expense of their neighbours. Warlords leveraged their veteran soldiers to seize living space, while the council races were still grateful. Over centuries, the Krogan conquered world after world. There was always just one more needed. So it's like playing. I think I said this. I think I must have read this. It must just have had a bit added to the end. When the council finally demanded withdrawal from the Asari colony of Lucia, Krogan overlord Kradak stormed off the Citadel, daring the council to take their worlds back. But the council had taken precautions. The finest STG operators and Asari huntresses had been drafted into a covert observation force, the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Spectres opened the war with crippling strategic strikes. Krogan planets went dark as computer viruses flooded the extranet. Sabotaged antimatter refineries disappeared in blue-white annihilation. Headquarters stations shattered into orbit-clogging debris, rammed by pre-placed suicide freighters. Still, this only delayed the inevitable. The war should have been lost if not for first contact with the Turians, who responded to Krogan threats with a prompt direct declaration of war. Being on the far side of Krogan space from the Council, the Turians advanced rapidly into the lightly defended Krogan rear areas. The Krogan responded by dropping space stations and asteroids on Turian colonies. 3 worlds were rendered completely uninhabitable. This was precisely the wrong approach to take with the Turians. Each is first and foremost a public servant, willing to risk his life to protect his comrades. Rather than increasing public war weariness, Krogan tactics stiffened Turian resolve. The arrival of Turian task forces saved many worlds from the warlords' marauding fleets, but it took development of the genophage bioweapon to end the war. There were decades of unrest afterwards. Rogue warlords and holdout groups of insurgents refused to surrender or disappeared into the frontier systems to become pirates. Okay, I'm going to mark all this viewed. Oh God, stop making me...
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark...
No, we've read all of them, definitely.
In the early 2160s,
yeah.
The Alliance began... The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians...
Yeah, man, we've read all this. I think there was one more thing that I might have missed. Yeah, this is just a refresher of the previous games. Spectres, First Contact War. If there's a new one that I haven't read, guys, will you please maybe just leave a little comment and say just go and check this one out, and then I'll do it. But, I'm going to mark all as red so that we can actually just quickly get to new entries now. Okay, so I've got 9 bloody points here. I think we should put some points into our fitness so that we can take a hit a little bit, because we've got what is it? 6 points for these. Upgrade the drone with long-range rockets that deal 400 points of damage across a 1.5 meter radius. What else did we get? Sorry. We got shields and damage instead of the stun doing damage. And we got damage and shields. Yeah. I like these rockets. I think I'll go for them, but I think we maybe actually upgrade the sentry turret, because we're definitely using this quite a lot. So, yeah, I think that will be useful, definitely. Shields and damage, or a shock attack. Damage all day. Let's take that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll go into fitness next time, but we are a bit more backline than everyone else. Okay, right. Let's go have a chat with Liara and Garrus. Is Garrus on this floor? I think he is. Is he where he used to be? Yeah. In his old hunting ground? Yeah, there you go.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Is that a Matrix quote?
Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
I understand, mate. I had the same feelings leaving Earth.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
No.
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
Yeah.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
I think we earned it, mate.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word.
Sure thing, mate.
Something else you want to talk about?
Any word from your family?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I mean, I hate it when people tell you not to worry, but...
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
How'd you rate our chances, mate?
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I understand that. Is your task force still alive, then?
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
It makes a hell of a story.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy. Meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces.
Detective.
If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them. And he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
Did you turn anything up?
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So he wouldn't have done all that if he would have died in the mission with the collectors, right? Right? I wonder if that's going to have an influence. Butterfly effects, right? Or dominoes. I don't know which metaphor to use at this point. Primarch Victus?
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Yeah.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
Maybe you, mate?
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
Alright. I'll speak to you later, buddy.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Yeah.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Yeah, you do that, mate. Armor piercing ammo unlocked, available in the medbay. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's go and float our way over to Liara.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Oh, I love this. I love them chatting.
Something on your mind?
Just old memories. I spent a few weeks on Palaven's South Peaks when I was very, very young. A Turian there teased me a little, saying that the mountains went on forever. I remember believing him. When I looked up at Palaven from its moon, I saw those same mountains burning. Feel free to look around.
Oh, okay. Alliance interrogation record. A Cerberus operative. Ugh, check out these implants she's got jammed into her face. Interrogator 2, she's awake. Cerberus operative, unintelligible. AI 2, hello, do you know where you are? Unintelligible. Alliance AI. Interrogator 1. Interrogator, okay. Yeah, you know how much goddamn trouble you're in? 2, hey, ease up. Listen, you're in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. But that doesn't mean we can't work something out. If you help us, we can explosion. 1, you okay? I'm okay. But holy hell, she's dead. What? 2, the whole front of her face is gone. Some kind of ocular flashbang. Well, shit. Is everyone in Cerberus rigged up like that? Wow, that's terrifying. Let's hope Dr. Ava isn't. That would be bad for us. Hey, nothing to do there.
Greetings, Commander.
Hey, Glyph. Alright, there's no one else to talk to here except the doctor, right? Wait. Who's in engineering? Have we not been to engineering? Yeah, we have. Oh, the journo's here. Maybe we can try and garner some support from this.
I have to ask, do all war reporters look so, feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
Oh dear, we've got a romance between the crew here.
Whose mech was that? She has got some curves. Do we need to talk, Commander?
No.
Not right now.
Let me know when we do.
I just tried to. Alright. I don't know what to call this thing.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass. Hey. Hey.
Hey. Okay, fine. No one wants to talk to me. We're still skint, so... Skint means... Skinflint, no money. Yeah. If you didn't know. I'm sure you did. We can afford a lot of these, right? So... I mean, there might be a point where I'm not taking out pistols at all, right? I don't know what to do with this how to deal with this right now. Just gonna quickly check out Garrus's alternate costumes. And Edie gets to come out with us. That's mad. Okay, that's like a heavy with gold bits, camo, helmet. I don't like that helmet. And that's the base gear. I like the gold. Oh dear. Oh dear, Edie. Is this really going to be the whole squad? Are we only going to get 2 more squad members? I guess coming from Mass Effect 2, that sounds like... That seems like so few, right? Let's not cover her eyes. Oh, her eyes are already covered, I suppose. Base gear, blacked out. Oh, I think that looks pretty cool with the black arms. Yeah, let's go for that. I kind of like that one, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one with the aura. Oh, God. Aria Salok. Shepard, I've got something important to discuss with you. It's sensitive, so we'll need privacy. I'll arrange for that soon. In the meantime, come see me on the Citadel in the aptly named Purgatory. I have a few ideas for your war. Interesting. Urgent message from Admiral Hackett. Commander, there's an Alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Dr. Garrett Bryson. I need you to meet with him right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bryson's lab on the Citadel at once. Stop giving me time-sensitive stuff. Or sounding stuff. Is this address valid, Shepard? I've called and I've sent messages but got no response. With Earth's comm system out, I don't expect this will get through either. But I heard a rumour the Normandy docked here at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at Huerta Memorial Hospital under the name Tanor Nuara. Please excuse the moniker and this email's encryption. In my line of work, it's unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I'm not in good health. We should meet before circumstances force us apart again. Thane! He's in the hospital, man. Sender blocked. Okay. My name is Jondum Bao. I'm with Special Tactics and Recon. While some still have concerns about your past activities with Cerberus, many of us in ST&R took your warnings about the Reapers seriously. I'm reaching out to you because I have information that could tie agents with significant political power to the Reapers. If you have time to meet me in the Citadel Embassy, I'd appreciate your discreet assistance. Sincerely, Jondum Bao. Okay. From Ashley. Me, a Spectre? Commander, I don't know how to say this. Udina wants me to be a Spectre. Crazy, I know. I'm not a big fan of Udina. But he can why is she awake then? But he can make the Spectre thing happen. He's pressing me for an answer, but I don't know what to tell him. I'm too sore to get out of bed, and this gets dropped on me. I told him I'd think about it. If you find yourself near the Citadel, drop by the hospital. I'm getting a little stir-crazy here, sure. Meet me in Purgatory. From Aria again. I have a proposition for you, Shepard. You won't want to pass it up. I'm in a nightclub on the Citadel called Purgatory. Don't make me wait too long. See all these time-sensitive things that they're saying, man. I don't appreciate this. It makes me uncomfortable. Okay. Okay, Dr. Bryson is working on a classified project and needs help. Contact him in his lab on the Citadel. Oh, but the others aren't quests. Interestingly enough. Okay, I was going to go...
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
Course trainer.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Wait, that's where we sent David, isn't it? The guy from the Overlord DLC.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
Yeah, I think, you know, I have to be careful when I request advice and stuff, but... And because I'm always a couple of episodes ahead, so it doesn't always benefit me, but I guess you guys will just tell me if certain quests will get cut off, and by which, you know, priority missions, I guess. It's one of those where, you know, you want it to be the playthrough to be as blind as possible, but because, you know, in an RPG you really don't want to miss a quest. But I suppose if it's through your own decision making, I don't know, it's tricky because the whole Mass Effect trilogy, it doesn't really. I think it's fine for a game to cut off quests if it makes it clear that that isn't, you know, a consistent element of the game. You know what I mean? When someone tells you, "Come now, this is urgent," blah blah blah, that actually, you know, holds true to how the game world works, but that the game hasn't worked that way at all. So I think that's why I'm okay with being told if stuff, you know, when stuff gets cut off, because the game doesn't really have a consistent structure with that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd like to help them.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks
Cerberus.
it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Nice work, trainer.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Okay, Grissom Academy investigation. Yep, needs to be evacuated before the Reapers destroy it, but the ship coming to evacuate the Academy faked its signal. Investigate the Grissom Academy and rescue the students if necessary, or kill the Cerberus operatives. We've got a codex entry. Nice. Check that out in a second. Let's hope these two aren't up to anything sultry. And there's Edie.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot.
Oh, did you know about this?
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander. Don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was going to install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Dear me. Keep yourself together, dude.
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
Joker.
That's not
Joker.
the word I used to describe you.
I knew he was going to chime in then.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
What are you talking about? I expect you to use good judgment.
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming.
Okay.
I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
I think the only real danger here is the body that she's in case there's any ghost or echo of this. I don't know if it was a person or if it was just more of a mech, like as it was described. But Edie, I know you were designed by Cerberus, so there might be stuff. So it could be dangerous, but let's take a Quarian approach to this. Let the AI loose. I'm always going to let her choose her own path.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context.
That's fair enough.
May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
I can't believe I didn't consider that she could go in that body sooner. Because I did say in the second game I wondered if she would be animated somehow. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really happy about that. I really hope she gets to meet Legion now. Because that would be quite transformative for Legion, I imagine.
Yes, Shepard?
So what do you think this body is capable of?
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Joker.
Very few.
Okay.
It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Curiosity?
Can an AI be curious?
Yeah.
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
Fair enough. Is this affecting your work in any way?
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
Okay, so you'll see what it can do.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
Okay.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting.
Good one.
That was a joke.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
I bet you do.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Oh.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard.
Yep.
No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Alright. Interesting, ED.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
And did they have to give us such massive cans? It's just so unnecessary.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot. Commander?
Sorry.
Commander?
Damn it, I was trying to activate it at the next line. Alright, what the hell should we do next? What the hell are you doing?
Commander?
Okay. Okay, we've got a bunch of reasons to go back to the Citadel. Ashley, Arya, this doctor. So let's just have a look. We haven't tried out one of these little scans yet, have we? So we could try that. I mean, the Reapers are here already, right? Oh, there is another solar system here. I don't know what happens when I scan. I'm a bit nervous. Let's just go to Castellus and see what's there. Okay, we've got the Castellus system and the Game system. Whoa, the fuel goes down. No, it's about the same. Yeah, so it does kind of seem like they've treated this like they've tried to go a little bit back to certain things from the first game. So maybe people had some complaints about the second game. So maybe we're going to go back to a smaller crew in terms of the the main crew who come out on missions. Maybe we're only going to get 2 more squad mates. Fair enough. Fiax. Okay, well, yeah, we'll check out the rest of this cluster. And I'm not sure I want to decide what to do just yet. Fiax is a large terrestrial planet with a frozen surface and a thin nitrogen-based atmosphere. It presented the Turians with an interesting engineering challenge: how to mine its abundant heavy metals and get them off the high-gravity planet without requiring so much fuel or ESO that it ruined the profit margin. As a result, the hierarchy heavily subsidized these mining concerns in return for retaining large stores of gold, iridium, and niobium for their strategic reserve. Sensors report a large Reaper force of capital ships and destroyers here, which have chased off Fiax's defenders. Interestingly, they seem to have captured several of the orbital stations intact, rather than turn them to slag. So yeah, interesting, they're not destroying these resources, maybe they need those ones. Nios. Nios, a small terrestrial planet bathed in argon and carbon dioxide. Nios has a pressure cooker atmosphere. Probes revealed calcite cliffs, but few valuable minerals, and so the planets had only a few artificial satellites when the Reapers hit. Fragments from destroyed scientific research stations and spy drones litter the planet's Lagrangian points, presenting a navigation hazard. Dageris. A hospitable world home to dextro-amino acid-based life, this Turian colony was famous until recently for being the site of the bloodiest battle in Turian history. During the Krogan rebellions, a warlord named Grakendal took the fight to Palaven's home cluster, bombarding the modestly defended Dageris. When reinforcements came to intercept him, Dahl's navy put their rear to Dageris so that stray shots would hit the planet. The Turians won despite this severe handicap, using countless fighters and cruisers to take down the Krogan dreadnoughts. Today, the Turian fleet holds Dageris in a stalemate. The Reapers, concentrating on Palaven and elsewhere, sent a relatively light force to take the planet, which the Turians repelled. The Turians stand guard at Dageris, while the Reapers travel throughout the system, destroying targets of opportunity until reinforcements arrive. Colony founded in 381 BCE, population 1.9 billion. Pre-invasion. Capital, Apparatus. Awesome, they repelled them. I don't know, let's just try another scan.
I found something.
Oh. No! Is it a mission? Seriously, can we do this quicker? Oh my god, this is even... You guys warned me about this. Why is the mouse moving so slow? Seriously, what is this about? Have we found the whatever it is? Okay. I'm not going to do that too much then. Iritum. Iritum is a moderately sized hydrogen-helium gas giant with clearly visible rings. Reaper capital ships have pounded the system's moons, methodically destroying the colonies here and dismantling the infrastructure. The star chart extolling the natural beauty of the ring system seems inappropriate now. Wow, that alertness goes up quick. Carborix. A tiny rock planet with a thin, reducing atmosphere, Carborix was remotely mined for millennia. First for rarer platinum group metals and radioactives, then catalysts and semiconductors, and eventually structural materials like titanium, iron, and nickel. Recovering operations were grinding to a halt just before the Reapers hit the planet. The attack turned orbital stations and the Turians' early warning satellites into molten metal. Okay, I don't know if there's anything in the ring. So we don't get punished for scanning explicitly, it's only when we actually find something that the Reapers might show up. 20% of assets. Okay, so there's something else in there. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's just check out the other cluster. The other star system. Oh! What is happening here? Supernova? Pyros. Pyros is an asteroid towed near the Class B Blue Giant. Game, to serve as a terrestrial military base in a system devoid of planets. A vast array of solar collectors absorb energy from the star and beam it to receptors near the tidally locked asteroid's terminator zone. Beneath the surface, dozens of particle accelerators generate antiprotons for starship fuel. The Reapers sent a substantial force to Game's system, but found that the Turians were capable and prepared to defend their armada's fuel source. Warning messages say the Reapers are still present in the system, awaiting reinforcements. At present, the Turians can still refuel, but only because they committed forces here that could otherwise have defended Palaven.
Signal confirmed.
God, chill out, Reapers. What does that do? Oh, right. Turian's 79th Flotilla. Nice. What's this? A wreckage. Wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 800 units of fuel. Okay, that's saved me like what, 500 quid? Oh, I wasted that. Okay, we might as well scan at Castellus, right? Oh, I'm out of here! We'll come back. I don't know if we have to max that out. But I'm not risking that again. I'm terrified of the Reapers. I will blow them up from a distance like a coward. With our Prothean device. Alright, let's head to the relay. Okay, we've unlocked a bunch of new stuff. The Cerberus lab is there, yeah. Shrike Abyssal, we've got a quest there. Can we go to the Krogan DMZ? Prothean Artifact. That's... I think that's DLC, but I could be wrong. That's the place where David is. Kite's Nest, Hades Gamma. That's where the diplomats meet. I feel like we should do the other priority quest first. And then we've got lots of stuff to do on the Citadel. So I might go to the Citadel, but I'll decide that in the next episode, guys. Not quite a 90-minute episode, but I don't want to start anything that we can't get a substantial amount of the way through. But yeah, let me know about the face thing, because I think we look okay, but we just look a bit pouty, right? But it might just be this game. We might look like that regardless, but I might be able to change it anyway. We'll pick it up from here in the next episode, guys. We've picked up our Turian leader, I guess now, diplomat, whatever you want to call him. And yeah, we'll have to see how negotiations go. The Asari don't want to be involved. Hopefully we can convince the Krogan. Hopefully Rex will be maybe involved in that somehow. And yeah, we'll pick it up from here next time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave me a like if you did. And just remember, everyone, never trust. And on crate. I'll see you next time.